हरे कृष्ण। ओम ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। Hare Krishna. So we're discussing yesterday about Yamana's instructions to Yamadutas. First, he told the hierarchy of this universe, where he was explaining that how Krishna is the supreme authority. One, like this is the unknowingly we commit offenses, especially the second offense is connected to this. So I just will share with you some points related to the where the problem comes, why we do this. The root cause of all offenses, aham mamadi paramo. One is infatuated with oneself, and he thinks he is the possessions, including body, intelligence, beauty, mind, relationship. So this is the reason of offenses, and especially we will discuss about the second equating Brahma and Shiva. We may think we are not doing, but there is some subtle things that make us do this offense. So that's why this section is given in Bhagavatam. It is not given just randomly, so that our subtle conditionings will also go. It's not gross, it's much more subtler. So most of us think that we are not committing this offense, but unfortunately, this is not the fact. The actual essence, a real understanding of this offense is that we have blemish in our sambandha jnana. So that is the first point. So there is some problem in sambandha. Our conception is wrong, and mostly we are not even aware of our misconception. And this raw concept is naturally found because deep inside we remain materialistic. So that is the main cause of this second offense, where we are like equating with Brahma and Shiva, the holy name of Lord. So first two is like one thing we don't do, like hidden Mayavada, where we think all demigods are equal or same, and that does not matter whom we worship, Shiva, Durga, Ganesha, or anyone else. Like Prabhupada quotes about Vivekananda. He said, you can worship eggplant and tulsi, both are same only. So this type of mentality is not correct. Anyway, that we will not have directly. But where we have problem, we should identify and try to rectify that. So I will try to explain this subtle one point, which is very helpful for our understanding. I will share the screen for you. Yeah, so here what happens is to assume demigods as equal to God and thus independently powerful. It is the and they feel it's a good idea to worship many of them. Better to perform Shiva Puja, this, that, Navagraha Puja and all. So we have to put food to the stomach and nowhere else. This all we hear. That's why the particular exam more appropriate here, like watering the root. Because even if we put water onto the leaves and branches, it will not have any negative effect, uh, but it will lead to negative effect when we worship the demigods independently of Krishna. That is definitely going to happen. People who worship demigods as we worship we can worship demigods as devotees, recognizing clearly their independent position or relationship with Supreme. So we can offer them Mahaprasad. So our acharyas explain how to treat different demigods properly based on their service to Krishna. So some demigods like Lord Shiva, Ganesh, etc. need to be worshipped differently from other demigods. Another way we can worship them is by seeing how Lord is present within their heart. So seems easy for most of us to avoid particular offense, but demigod worship is mentioned only in the first line of this second offense. When we see the second line of this second offense, what is there? That is completely different because it states that when we make difference between Krishna and his holy name or pastimes, then it is an offense. Basically, such differentiation means we have a materialistic conception of God and things attached to him, like his paraphernalia, etc. So, this is the difference between our name and us. Our name does not reflect our inner nature. We transfer the same material conception and experience onto the transcendental realm also. We just don't understand the truth, which is very different, difficult to perceive by our material senses and logic. Now, the truth is, Lord is a person with inconceivable energies and thus cannot be understood by any material logic. So, in order to rectify this wrong conception, come to the stage, we can really understand and accept the Lord as non different from holy name. We need to associate and serve the spiritual master. Incomprehensible logically. So it is all Achinta Shakti. So this is the offense, second offense. Not just names are equal to demigods, but name is non different from Lord. That is also we should see. When it comes to Brahma and other demigods, it won't apply to them. They are different from their name, but not with Krishna. So Achintya Beda Beda Tattva is this. So both first and second offense are gross forms of more subtle offenses. So further we go in the list, their offenses are subtle. Aham Mamadi Paramo is where all the offenses come. Anyway, I will continue with this part. Now, this next section is about Yamaraj is telling don't touch these people only at all. So, this is the section, and then I will show you the presentation for it so that we will be able to remember. This is a very nice section. Yamaraj is glorifying about devotional service. He says devotional service begins with chanting the holy name, is the ultimate religious principle for the living entity in human society. So, Dharman Bhagavatam. So, real religious principle is Dharmantu Shakshat Bhagavat Pranita. So, for one level of Dharma is whatever Shastra says, but higher level Dharma is what Krishna says directly. So, Prabhupada is writing that the principles described in Srimad Bhagavatam itself or in Bhagavad Gita, the preliminary study of Bhagavatam. What are these principles? The Bhagavatam is Dharma Projita Kaitava. In Srimad Bhagavatam, there is no cheating religion. Everything in Bhagavatam is directly connected with Supreme Lord. Now, very important point. See, Bhagavatam has three types of languages. One is the hmm, one is Samanya Bhasha, one is one is Vengan, sorry, one is Samadhi Bhasha, and then there is Anya Bhasha. So what happens is when Sukadeva Goswami is making some statements, it come into three categories. Like say, when he is writing in Samadhi Bhasha, then he is directly telling about Krishna. Anya Bhasha is quoting somebody. Now, if you take Hamsa Guhya prayers, in that prayers, it is said that you get this benefit by surrendering to Krishna, the Lord Narayana. So now is not talking about his opinion. These are statements that he is talking about, not about him. He's talking about others quoting, sorry, not about Krishna, others quoting about Krishna. So this is a difference. And other is general giving general instruction. Like Prahalad is giving instruction in the sorry, Nadamun is giving instruction to Yudhishthira in seventh canto about Varnashrama and all. So he's quoting them. Sometimes he's quoting other people saying. But most important principles are when he is in Samadhi and is directly speaking. So some of the statements of Bhagavatam, na, they are, we have to see them in the light of Savai Pumsam Parodharma only, or Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. In that light, we have to see. So everything in Bhagavatam is directly connected to Supreme Lord. Savai Pumsam Parodharma, you see here. The supreme religion is that which teaches itself, it follows how to love the Lord, who is beyond the reach of experimental knowledge. So we have to know what languages Bhagavatam is speaking, who is quoting, when he is quoting. Context also we have to see. Some are direct statements of Sukadeva Goswami, we have to take it literally. But when he's quoting somebody, we have to understand, okay, he's quoting somebody like that. So here, some statement, Tannama Grahanam, chanting the holy name, Shravanam Kirtanam. The way one fully understands the situation, Supreme Lord, is like this only. One can come to this understanding of Lord. How do he descends in this mold? He takes his birth and activities. But one can know this only by executing devotional service. Bhaktyamam abhijanati. Simply by bhakt. Mamapetya punarjanma dukhalema shashvatam. So now he is giving, he just told about glories of bhakti. Now what he is telling Yamaraj to his servants, my dear servants, who are as good as my sons, just see how glorious is chanting of the holy name. The greatly sinful Ajamila chanted only to call his son, not knowing that he has chanted the Lord's name. Nevertheless, by chanting the holy name of Lord, he remembered Narayana, and thus he was immediately saved from the ropes of death. No purpose. There is no need to conduct research into the significance of chanting of Hare Krishna mantra. The history of Ajamila is sufficient proof of the power of Lord's holy name and the exalted position of a person who chant the holy name incessantly. Therefore, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu advised, Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Eva Kevalam Kalona Asteva Nasteva Nasteva Gatiranyata. Emeraj is telling, therefore, it should be understood that one is easily relieved from all sinful reactions by chanting the holy name and chanting of his qualities and activities. Thus, this is the only process recommended to relieve from sinful reactions. See, Yamaraj is telling to Yamaduta, this is the only recommended to relieve from sinful reaction. Even if one chants the holy name of Lord with improper pronunciation, he will achieve relief from material bondage if he chants without offenses. Ajamila, for example, was extremely sinful, but while dying, he merely chanted the holy name, and although calling his son, he achieved complete liberation because he remembered Narayana. So this is a 23rd is Namocharan Matramya Harer Pashyati Putraka Ajamilopi Yenaiva Mrityur Pashad Amuchayet. So Ajamila, he just Yetavatalam Agham Nirharanaya Pumsam Sankirtanam Bhagavato Gunakarma Namam Vikuryasya putram aghavan yat ajamilopi narayaneti miyamanam yam muktim. So here very clearly telling. So what is chanting without offenses? Yes, you want I can take about all the 10 offenses. So I'll give maybe some presentation tomorrow about without offenses. I can share now also if my WhatsApp is not opening. We have heard it about holy name many times. Highest gift it will give a reward of love of God, that too to the most fallen people. But even after so many years of trying to chant the holy name, we don't experience much internal change in our consciousness. This is because of committing offenses and which acts like a cloud blocking the mercy of the holy name to reach our heart. Therefore, it is important to learn how to identify these offenses within ourselves and become very clear how exactly we are doing the offenses and learn how to stop avoiding these offenses. So, this is what is a very important guidance we all need. So, if you want, I can present also maybe tomorrow, not tomorrow, Monday, because the different types of offenses, the offenses committed against the holy name are most detrimental for our spiritual progress. Nam aparad. Now, apa means contrary, radha means flow of love or feeling. So it's an attitude which is absolutely contrary to the attitude of love. So aparad is we are having a completely different attitude. We have to change our attitude for committing offenses. So it's a change of attitude. Love is to please the other person. Aparad is to make the other person feel hurt or suffer. So when we hurt Krishna or the holy name, then the result will be completely different from the desired result of chanting the holy name. Rather than pleasing, what we are doing, we are displeasing Krishna and his holy name. So we are having an attitude of displeasing Krishna. That is an obstacle for us. So instead of becoming attached to him, we become detached to him. So this is actually what is happening. So I can elaborate on this point more. I can give the presentation tomorrow. I will do no Monday because it's a big thing. I'll start fresh. We'll complete some purpose and then we go there. I will just see how many verses are there. Then I'll come. I will take questions. Maybe. Yes, Gail Mataji. Anything related to this, or we'll be able to wait?
Yes, Prabhu. Just now you're saying that when it comes to the mantra, we don't have to bother to do some like investigation or something. You remember saying like that?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So can you repeat your point there?
See, we have heard many times that actually this is Prabhupada is telling, not me telling. I'll repeat Prabhupada. Prabhupada is telling that there is no need to conduct research into the significance of chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. The history of Ajamila is sufficient proof for power of Lord's holy name and the exalted position of a person who chants the holy name incessantly. That is what Prabhupada is
Yeah.
telling you.
Yeah. So I mean, it seems that if somebody wanted to do research into the significance of the holy name, that they would cite this Ajamil story. So, what other kind of research is Prabhupada talking about?
What people are doing now, they are putting experiments. They are making them chant different things, mantra on different instruments. Some This is the psychological research people are doing. Prabhupada is talking about them. You are understand.
Seeing,
So it is not about the Shastric research. Shastric research also people do. They are now experimentally they are trying to do it. Then they study the effect of mantra on different objects, different things. So this type of research Prabhupada is talking about.
and also psychological impact, you were saying.
Yeah.
Okay. And just one other thing to repeat also is we say there's three ways in which Krishna is referred to or speaks in the Bhagavatam, right? One is where he speaks directly, no? And another is where he is being quoted, right? That's the
Yeah.
second way. And then what's the third way?
Third way is in Bhagavatam there is a regular like Prahalad is talking about other topics like dharma and other topics. So I was referring to that.
Like general, referring to not, so when nobody's actually being quoted.
No, no, it is quoting only, but there are other topics apart from. Uh, I will exactly tell you. It is not uh, like we have three types of uh, what do you say, the languages. So here the language that is called first is called the the whole language of Bhagavatam is Samadhi Bhasha. It is written in trance. But there is called Laukika Bhasha. There is some portion written in normal language, like normal things are also explained about the family duties, duties of this, duties of that. It is not directly connected to Krishna, but it is it's that ordinary. Anya Bhasha is where he is quoting somebody. He is talking about somebody has told like this. Like now Yamaraj is telling like this. So he's quoting Yamaraj. You are understanding. He is not telling his opinion. This is Yamaraj telling to Yamadutas like that. So this is Anya Bhasha. And some things are some general statements, like some other conversations like that. So here what happens is now in
But wait,
Bhagavatam
wait,
there are
wait, Prabhu,
statements.
wait a minute. So um, when some general statements are there, an example of general statements was like uh, when Prahlad, was it Prahlad?
Narada
This,
Muni telling to Yudhishthir Maharaj about Varnashrama. It's not directly
okay,
about Krishna, but there are other things also in Bhagavatam.
okay. So the general topics aren't directly about Krishna.
Yeah. Now Varnashrama is talking about duties of a wife, grahastha, vanaprastha, brahmachari. It is
Hmm.
not directly Krishna, na?
Yeah.
Like that.
And then, okay, and then another category was when
They are talking about
someone
Krishna,
is,
but they are giving their opinion of Krishna. Like they
yeah,
tell now many of the demigods they are worshipping Narayana, they tell you are the supreme. And they say Krishna also appears from you. Now that is not according to what we understand. Now when they are telling that Krishna is appearing from Narayana, how to understand that? So it is, we should understand it demigod's understanding. That is their level of understanding. But that is not what Sukadeva Goswami is trying to tell us. He is giving their opinion, that's all.
Okay, so that second category is where someone is quoting somebody else's opinion about Krishna.
Yeah. Sukadeva
Okay,
Goswami.
and then a final category is where Krishna is speaking himself only.
Sukadeva Goswami is speaking directly. He is giving his opinion.
Mhm.
See, some statements, no, directly Sukadeva Goswami is speaking. So that means, and
Yeah,
then sometimes you are referring to somebody.
yeah. Hmm.
That is
Okay.
directly related to Krishna only, but that is their opinion. But that is not what Bhagavatam's opinion.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
that is the
Yeah.
point.
Okay. But then you also said that um, about what somebody says in trance. No.
Samadhi. That's what.
Or,
Sudhir Goswami, na, he also in two states. Sometimes he's in Samadhi,
uh-huh.
sometimes he come to the normal state and he speaks. Samadhi Bhasha is where he is directly, like now he's talking about 10th canto. 10th canto is complete Samadhi of Sukadeva Goswami. Is directly
Oh.
seeing what is happening. Yashodamai binding Krishna. She is wearing yellow sari. Flowers are falling from her hair. Sukadeva Goswami is witnessing and telling it. Is not repeating. Like I am repeating. I am just heard and I repeated. But in case of Sukadeva Goswami, is not hearing and repeating. Is seeing and repeating.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah.
That's why it is called Samadhi.
Yeah. Is the 10th canto the only canto where he's in samadhi?
No, many places he is there. He is overall in a samadhi state, but sometimes he comes to normal and explains
Uh-huh.
also something.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay. It's a good thing I asked. I had all three categories wrong. Okay. Thank you, Google.
Now we'll come to this part. Therefore, it should be understood that one is easily relieved from all sinful reactions by chanting the holy name of Lord and chanting of his qualities and activities. This is the only process recommended to relieve from sinful reactions. Even if one chants the holy name of Lord with improper pronunciation, he will achieve relief from material bondage if he chants without offenses. Ajamila, for example, was extremely sinful, but while dying, he merely chanted the holy name, and although calling his son, he achieved liberation because he remembered the name of Narayana. So this even Yamaraj is also telling. He remembered Narayana. Initially, he was chanting his son's name, but suddenly that thought came because he was offenseless. Raghunath Das Goswami's father, in the assembly of Raghunath Das Goswami's father, Haridas Thakur confirmed that simply by chanting the name of Lord, one is achieved liberation. Even if one does not chant complete offense inoffensively, then also he can achieve liberation. That means they are not chanting with complete faith here, it means. Then the Smat Brahmanas, Mayavadis, they did not believe that one can achieve liberation in this way. But the truth is of Haridas Thakur statement is by in many quotations he actually established this. So Sridhar Swami in his commentary is quoting Sayam Patra Granan Bhaktya dukkha kamat vimuchyate. If one chant the holy name of Lord with great devotion in the evening and in the morning, one can become free from all miseries. Anudinam idam adarena shravana. So you should, one hears the holy name of Lord constantly every day with great respect. Shravanam kirtanam dhyanam harer adbhuta karmanah janma karma gunam cha tadarthe akhila cheshtitam. So one should always chant and hear about the extraordinary, wonderful activities of the Supreme Lord. So this is and meditate. तस्मात् संकीर्तनं विष्णु जगन्मङ्गलमन्हसाम् महताम् अपि कौरव्या विद्य ऐकान्तिक ऐकान्तिक निष्कृतम्. This is from Bhagavatam only. So all these quotations prove that one who constantly engage in chanting and hearing the holy name form of Lord is liberated. As stated wonderfully in this verse, एतावा एतावतालम agham nirharanam pumsam. Simply by the word alam, which is used in this verse, indicate that simply by uttering the holy name of Lord is sufficient. Amarkosha, the most authorized dictionary in Sanskrit language, alam bhashanam prayapti shakti varana vachakam. The word alam is used to mean ornament, sufficiency, power, restraint. Prabhupada knows some Sanskrit, Sanskrit also. So he is trying to, if he writes like this, we will not understand only purport. Sometimes Prabhupada is putting some Sanskrit and explaining. Otherwise, it's very simple. He knows our level, and that's why even after 50 years, also the purports are relevant to us. So he's understanding our standard of uh, our level also. That's why Prabhupada is very practical. People say why Prabhupada did not tell deeper things, because he knows what is going to happen Kali Yuga living entities after few years. That's it. Just here he is talking about Amar Kosha and the language. What we'll understand? We can understand something here, but it is not so much we will be able to relate. Let's say Prabhupada again comes back. The power of chanting the holy name was proved by liberating Ajamla. Now, Prabhupada writing, when Ajamla chanted holy name of Ram, he did not precisely remember the Supreme Lord, instead remembered his son. At the time of death, Ajamla certainly was not very clean. Indeed, he was famous as a great sinner. Furthermore, one's psychological condition is completely disturbed at the time of death. In such an awkward condition, it would certainly have been very difficult for Ajamila to have chanted clearly. Nevertheless, Ajamila achieved liberation simply by chanting the holy name of Lord. Therefore, what to be said of those who are not sinful like Ajamila? It is concluded that with a strong vow, one should chant the holy name of Lord. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. The chanting of Hare Krishna mantra is recommended even for persons who commit offenses, because if they continue chanting, they will gradually chant offenselessly. So here now, one important thing is the mentality of offense we have to change. We may not be doing that offense, but we are definitely doing that mentality is there. That is why it is causing offense without our knowledge only. So we will definitely discuss them in detail on Monday. I will make a presentation for you so that some concepts of offenses will be cleared. Actually, the mentality should be cleared. Then the offenses will go away. And now here, Emerald is telling another important point. He says because of because they are bewildered by illusory energy of Supreme Lord, Yajnavalkya and Gemini and other compilers of religious scriptures cannot know the secret, confidential religious system of 12 Mahajans. They cannot understand the transcendental value of performing devotional service of chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So these people, they Gemini wrote Nyaya Sutras and Yajnavalkya. He has written some other Karma Mimamsa, Vaisheshika, something. So they have their minds are attracted to the ritualistic ceremonies mentioned in Vedas. Gemini is actually a devotee, but he has to do some service. So especially all these Vedas, they have they are attracted to the ritualist ceremonies mentioned in the Vedas. Their intelligence has become dull. Thus, they are busy collecting the ingredients of ritualistic ceremonies that yield only temporary benefits, such as elevation to Swargaloka and happiness. So they are not attracted to the Sankirtan movement. Instead, they are interested in Dharma, Artha, Kam, Moksha. This is in general for most of the people. How many people are attending Rath Yatra? People attend. Very few people will get real benefit. Others, they will also get benefit in terms of they'll hear the holy name, they'll get free from some painful reaction because there is offense in them. That's why the tendency is not going. They will remain like that. But they are all getting Sukruti of darshan, taking darshan of Jagannath. That is there. Whoever took darshan of Jagannath, they'll all get Sukruti and they'll all get benefited. So that is our hope. That's why Prabhupada, the best devotee of Jagannath is Srila Prabhupada only. He made Jagannath the all over world. Nobody thought only that all over the world people will do Rath Yatras. The greatest devotee of Jagannath is Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada is telling, since one may easily achieve success by chanting the holy name, one may ask, why are there so many Vedic rituals and why people are attracted to them? The very answer that question, as stated Bhagavatam, Vedesya sarvair ahameva vedyu. So the purpose of Vedas is to understand Krishna. Unfortunately, unintelligent people, bewildered by grandeur of Vedic yajnas, want to see gorgeous sacrifice performed. They want Vedic mantras chanted, huge amount of money spent for such ceremonies. Sometimes we have to observe the Vedic ritualist ceremonies to please such unintelligent men. Such a wonderful statement. Prabhupada is telling so clearly. He's telling, you see, we have to observe the Vedic ritualistic ceremonies to please such unintelligent men. Recently, we have established large Krishna Balaram temple in Vrindavan. We are obliged to have Vedic ceremony enacted by Brahmanas because the inhabitants of this Vrindavan, especially the Smarta Brahmanas, would not accept European and Americans as bona fide Brahmanas. Thus, we have to engage Brahmanas to perform costly yajnas. In spite of these yajnas, the members of our society performed Sankirtan loudly with Madangas. And I consider the Sankirtan more important than the Vedic ritualistic ceremonies. See, Prabhupada is not writing in some letter to somebody. He's directly writing in Bhagavatam purport. That too in the Ajamila section where the holy name is glorified. Because Prabhupada want to uh, make this point very clear for his followers. All these yajnas are for unintelligent people. Even for installation of our temple, no need of yajna only. Chanting is sufficient. Lord will come to. That's what Prabhupada is telling. You see, we have to encourage Brahmanas perform costly yajnas. In spite of these yajnas, the member the members of our society performed Sankirtan loudly with mudangas, and I considered Sankirtan more important than Vedic ritualist ceremonies. Both the ceremonies and the Sankirtan were going on simultaneously. The ceremonies were meant for people interested in Vedic rituals for elevating to heavenly planets. Jadik Karta Matir Madhu Pushpitan. We would simply have performed Sankirtan. You see, whereas the Sankirtan was meant for pure devotees interested in pleasing the Supreme Lord. Papa is so clear. We would have simply performed Sankirtan, but then the inhabitants of Vrindavan would not have accepted the installation ceremony seriously. As explained here, the Vedic performances are meant for those interested in those whose intelligence have been dull by flowery language of Vedas, which describe fruitive activities intended to elevate one to the higher planets. So, if you want to invite deities in your house, have nice Sankirtan. That's enough. Yeah, proper disciples are mentioned. This is only I heard from them and I read it here also, both the things. Especially in the age of Kali, Sankirtan alone is sufficient. If the members of our temple in different parts of the world simply continue Sankirtan before duty, especially before Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they will remain perfect. There is no need of any performances. Nevertheless, to keep oneself clean in habit and mind, deity worship and other regulative principles are required. Jiva Goswami says that although Sankirtan is sufficient for perfection of life, the Archana, worship of deity in temple, must continue in order for that the devotees may stay clean and pure. Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur therefore recommended that one follow both process simultaneously. We strictly we follow this principle of performing deity worship and Sankirtan along parallel lines. This we should continue. So there is no doubt only. Prabhupada is so clear in this. Somewhere Prabhupada tells about offenses. I'm just checking that. Okay, I have that different. Any questions, comments? Mhm. Hmm. Prabhupada is so clear. Okay, we'll meet on Monday. Thank you all very much.